So I'm about to perform a very important task. A very important task indeed. Do you know why it's important? Not because I need to take away the oil from a factory that's probably got a whole bunch of metal bits in it. That's not why it's important. Why it's important is because it's bonding time. It's bonding time between my bike and me. My bike and me, which is bonding, right? And without this bonding, you don't have a relationship with your bike. If you just hand it over to someone and they do the servicing on it, like, there's no bonding. So even though this video is about an oil change, it's really about bonding with your bike. What an interesting word, bonding. So here she is, my beautiful, I don't know, I kind of like the look. My Scram 411, Royal Enfield, 2022 model. I love this little thing. It's really, really good. You know what it's really good for? Keeping your license. So I'm about to do a change. Now, before I go on, there's a couple of videos out there. And you're like, oh, why would they have put the drain plug on this side? Where is it? I don't even know. Yeah, this thing here. Why would they put it on this side and not on the other side? It doesn't make any sense. Well, it does make sense because look at the bike. It's leaning this way. So when the oil drains out, it drains out. It's actually super bloody clever. Well done, Royal Enfield. Well done for common sense. Now, it looks like an easy job, but you never know. There's always little bits and pieces where things can go wrong. So anyway, the first part of this bonding experience is finding the right tools. And this is always the hardest part of any particular job, is to find the right tools. Probably an 8 and a 10 millimeter, no doubt. Holy crap, that took literally 5 seconds. Let's hope it's a 10 millimeter. Shit, it is not a 10 millimeter. It's freaking 8. So you gotta have this, okay? No bonding is to happen without this. You will see soon enough. Okay, I found my oil pan. Couple of obvious things about the oil change I'm about to perform. And number one, if you actually look in your service book, you'll find that the Himalayan / Scram is the same bike. It takes 15W40. No, it doesn't. The bike takes 15W50, which I did not have. I only had 1040 for some unknown reason. Anyway, semi-synthetic 1050. The tools that you will need. All right, maybe this is where I should start the video. But anyway, oil pan, size 8. Let me just check it. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely 8. Anyway, 8 millimeter. The alfoil, the previously mentioned alfoil, and I just bought the cheapest stuff I could get from my local bike shop. It is from AMX, and it is the Penrite MC4ST motorcycle 4-stroke oil 15W50, semi-synthetic, maximum protection. It's got zinc in it, so it's going to be really healthy for the bike. And it's Australian owned, but no doubt not Australian made. Where is it made? Does it really matter? Who gives a rat's bottom where it's made? That's it. And then the filter kit, which, if you are looking for the filter kit, don't bother trying to look in your local bike shop. I tried 3 before I bit the bullet and bought one from eBay. They come directly from India. Everyone selling them is getting them directly from India. It's a unique Royal Enfield product, so you can't, change it to or whatever oil filter. It has to be this particular one. And as far as I can tell, there is an aftermarket one somewhere, but it's just like 90 bucks. And this is only, I think, $13 Australian. So that's it. It came with this. Okay, if you've looked at other videos, under here, you'll see that it has, actually, let me just show you for real. So under here, it has this element here. And it's the first one I've ever seen that has a little filter like pad. From what I've seen, you're gonna undo this one, and don't worry about the main one, because you want to take out that filter pad and make sure it's nice and clean before you put it back in. And that's the one that I think catches a lot of the stuff that you're hoping to catch in the first oil change. So there it is. Okay, let's do this thing. Black gold. So this is the oil that's going into it. 65 bucks. It's 4 liters. You don't need 4 liters, but this is how it comes. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is completely undo. Got some rags. Let's completely undo these bolts. You see there's a washer in there. That was not provided in the kit. Gonna use Mr. Pinchy. And you know what? Hang on, let me show you. That's from new. What does that tell you about Royal Enfield quality? I think they're really... I was expecting that to be full, full of absolute rubbish, and it's got like, yeah, nothing on it basically. Apparently it's tapered, it has a little arrow or something. Yeah, there's nothing on that at all. Okay, I'm gonna put that back. So it's a little bit tapered, it goes in that way. Well, I don't think it's gonna really matter. Handy tip number 1, do not over tighten this stuff, because look, the quality of the steel and whatever is not going to be super amazing, so just don't over tighten it. All right, just do yourself a favor and just make sure you gently tighten it, and then as with all sort of cheaper bikes, just keep an eye on it for the first, you know, first few kilometers as the bike's warming up and all that, but it shouldn't be a problem at all. That O-ring inside is, you know, it's designed in a way to work without over tightening, so it doesn't, yeah, just about there, so until it sort of starts to feel, don't go yanking it because it's probably going to break. All right, next to come, Mr. Alfoil. Hello. Okay, so pretty pain-free so far, so that's all good, even though I've had to use this instead of my thingy that I wanted to use, my ratchety thingy. All right, now the filter side on the other side. Yeah, let's go. Same thing, alfoil. Okay, I'm not sure if there's supposed to be an O-ring in there. I guess no, because this will fit over the top, and that provides the, you know, provides the sealing. Like it seals it through that rather than an O-ring sticking out through here wouldn't seal through that. So yeah, that's it. I'm fairly certain there's no O-ring in there. Okay, so that was all pretty pain-free. Easy location, size 8. It's the only one you needed. You don't need any other size, so that's pretty cool because sometimes you need different sizes for different ones. Yeah, pretty pain-free. It's good. I think why spend, you know, what's the oil change these days? $200, something like that. $200 Australian. Just bond with your bike. Just do it yourself. It's you know, you bought a cheap bike. You might as well just do your own servicing. I mean, that's pretty simple. Yeah, the initial oil change is done. Very happy with the process. Very simple. Yeah, just look. Really hard to find the filters at this point. I don't know why, because I think the Himalayan was fairly popular from what I can tell. I see quite a few around. This should make it hopefully a little bit more popular. Although I think some people are waiting for the larger Scram and Himalayan to come out, and they will be coming out soon from what, you know, some of the spy shots and stuff that I've seen. So people might be hanging out for that bike. But anyway, there it is. Simple. Bye-bye.